Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
As I was doing research, there was this one quote that I saw from this 38-year-old man that I was appalled by, but I'm not surprised. He said this: older women are less humble, overly picky, and demanding, and also have a real bad attitude and bitterness towards dating. And I promise y'all, he is not the only man that says that about women in their 30s.
Never date a woman over the age of 30.
Response: men don't want to date 30-year-old women because men want to control women. Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. This is not a diss video. I repeat, this is not a diss video. This content creator made an interesting video about society hating women in their 30s. It was an enjoyable video to watch as she maintained objectivity throughout, backed by accurate data and statistics. And then this happens.
As I was doing research, there was this one quote that I saw from this 38-year-old man that I was appalled by, but I'm not surprised. He said this: older women are less humble, overly picky, and demanding, and also have a real bad attitude and bitterness towards dating. And I promise y'all, he is not the only man that says that about women in their 30s.
Never date a woman over the age of 30.
This is where she was off. She became subjective and left essential information out. It's pure gold because she shows a clip of the brother Darius M in reference to what the 38-year-old man said about older women being less humble, overly picky, demanding, and also having a bad attitude and bitterness towards dating. Shout out to Darius M. He's been in the game for a long time and he knows what he's talking about. That's where we come in to clarify the specific words Darius M used in that clip, which the content creator completely misinterpreted. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do, because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
And I promise y'all, he is not the only man that says that about women in their 30s.
Never date a woman over the age of 30. Trust me, you will live to regret it. It is a bad investment. It is a waste of time. I'm going to give you a lot of examples so you can avoid the drama, the headaches, and the migraines when it comes to dealing with women who are far past their prime. What you got to understand about a woman, what they have to offer, it's two things. Number one, their fertility. Number two, their looks, their beauty. If a woman is just giving that away for free and just foregoing her settling down with a quality guy all in her 20s at her peak years, why on earth would you want to settle down with a woman who's 32, 35, 40, 50? It makes no sense. Listen, there's a woman who turns 18 every single minute of the day. That's legal age. You can get with those women. 22, 25, interact and deal with those women, because a lot of guys, what they're doing is they're saying, well, I'm 30 years old, so I can settle down now, and I want to get a woman who's 30 or 35 or in my age range. It's not the same. See, you've probably been grinding and working hard in your 20s, right? You've been building yourself up. You've been doing the things you're supposed to do. You have built your business. You made a lot of money. Maybe you make six figures now or close to it. And that woman in her 20s, you know what she was doing? She probably went to a little college, but for the most part, she's been living her best life. She's been sleeping around, I'm telling you. She's been dating around with a lot of dudes, bar hopping, drinking, doing drugs, smoking, doing all types of things, wearing her body down, sleeping with this guy, getting used and abused, getting in a relationship with a low-life guy who has no future. She rejected hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of men who are good, hardworking men who had a good head on their shoulders. Now all of a sudden, she just sees the light and she's ready to settle down with a good man, and she's 32, 30, 35, 40. All of a sudden, don't you think that's kind of crazy? See, don't build your life up. Don't put yourself in a position to be successful and live a comfortable life, then get a bad investment, okay? Also, the reason why you don't want to get a woman who's over 30 or date or get in a relationship with her, is because she is unable to be molded and trained. Yes, I did say that. A woman is supposed to be a reflection of her man.
And with him saying that, it shows the hate and animosity towards women 30 plus is due to the fact that these women have a bit more skin in the game, which causes them to have some standards, have expectations from these men, require more from these men, and they're just overall not willing to take the BS that comes from dating that younger girls that are unexperienced are willing and able to take from these men. Oh, and also these adult women are not someone that you can control as much, which is what they want to do.
Alright, school's in session. Let's start with this part right here.
Oh, and also these adult women are not someone that you can control as much, which is what they want to do.
Darius M said nothing about controlling. This is what he said.
It's because she is unable to be molded and trained. Yes, I did say that.
The brother said molded and trained. That's not controlling. Molding and controlling are two different ways people handle relationships, and they have different purposes and effects. Janice.
Molding. Molding refers to the process of shaping or influencing someone's behavior, beliefs, or values in a constructive and supportive manner. It often occurs within the context of personal growth, guidance, or mentorship. Molding involves providing guidance, encouragement, and sharing knowledge or experiences to help someone develop their potential or acquire new skills. The intention behind molding is generally positive, aiming to empower and support the individual's growth and development. It respects the autonomy and agency of the person being molded, allowing them to make their own choices and decisions.
There is nothing controlling about molding. Control is characterized by imposing one's will on another, denying them choice, or ignoring their needs and boundaries. You don't want to control your woman. It's called free will. You guys know I took my talents overseas and decided to stay there because I wanted a family. I've been a positive influence in encouraging my woman to embrace a healthier lifestyle, recognizing her previous food choices and lack of physical activity. I introduced her to the benefits of nutritious eating and regular exercise. To this day, she goes to the gym with me. Not only does she feel great, but she has achieved a remarkable transformation in her appearance. That squat booty is definitely beneficial for the both of us when we're booty tap dancing. We're talking about molding a woman, and women immediately think about the color purple.
I loves Hoppo. God knows I do. But I kill him dead before I let him beat me.
I can't believe these fools bring this foolish movie back. We all know the agenda. Toxic masculinity. That effing is poisonous mindset. This is exactly the problem we are talking about when dealing with older women. Because the older you get, the harder it is to change your behavior, change your attitude. Older women are stuck in their habits. They are not open to change. Check this out.
For a long time, I didn't do it because women in general, they don't want to hear. They think their way is right. And I'm crazy when I say sit down, shut up, and listen, and you can create what you want. They don't want to hear that.
Key sentence, and you can create what you want. Dr. Van Zandt is trying to help these women. Her intentions are positive, okay? She wants to mold them, train them so they can get what they want. And these women don't want to hear it. She's controlling. Why do we always have to settle for less? Dr. Van Zandt also did not want to listen until she lost everything. Now she's singing a different tune because she finally understands that masculinity needs to be complemented by femininity.
Feminine is dominion, not control. But most of us, many of us, I'm in recovery, are control freaks. So it's a whole nother way, a whole nother vibe. She raises her hand.
We don't want these masculine females. Men have been saying this for decades. Why do you think men are opting out? Why do you think men go overseas? because the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
And with him saying that, it shows the hate and animosity towards women 30 plus is due to the fact that these women have a bit more skin in the game.
No, it's not hate, it's indifference. Dislike, I can understand if men dislike modern Western women, because just like in this video, she immediately refers to men wanting to control women. She will probably interpret this video as bashing her. She's not the first one. Remember Dr. Ramen Noodles? She took it personally without even watching the damn video, using shaming language. Weak like noodles. We are not attracted to women that have a lot of skin in the game, if you know what I mean. Body count higher than the predator.
Run! Get to the chopper!
You give it away for free in your prime years and sell it for premium price when you are ran sprinted through. The foolishness.
If a woman is just giving that away for free and just foregoing her settling down with a quality guy all in her 20s at her peak years, why on earth would you want to settle down with a woman who's 32, 35, 40, 50? It makes no sense.
Have a bit more skin in the game, which causes them to have some standards, have expectations from these men, require more from these men, and they're just overall not willing to take the BS that comes from dating that younger girls that are unexperienced are willing and able to take from these men.
That's exactly the problem. Why don't you have these standards in your prime years? In her video, she mentions that women are the most attractive to men in their early 20s. We made a video about how women are responsible for the hookup culture in college. It's actually the men that want to be in long-term relationships. It's the women that are riding the hot dog carousel in their early 20s. It's the women that put these good men on the shelf. The men that have their best interest at heart. Did you listen to Darius M?
She rejected hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of men who are good, hardworking men who had a good head on their shoulders. Now all of a sudden, she just sees the light and she's ready to settle down with a good man, and she's 32, 30, 35, 40. All of a sudden, don't you think that's kind of crazy?
So just to wrap this video up, y'all, despite all the implications that society tries to put on women about aging, just know that aging is in fact a privilege. A lot of people have not received the opportunity to age, and I feel as if that is why aging should be seen as a treasure. Every wrinkle, laugh line, gray hair, ache and pain shows the life that has already been lived, and it's a beautiful thing.
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.